Morning all, I'm Johnny B and welcome to Sunny Coast Celtic episode 73. How's it all going? Hope everybody's good and looking forward to the game tomorrow night with Rankers Reserves at Tynecastle. So anyway, let's talk about the game and get straight into it. Or, wait a minute, first of all, I think we'll have another chat about the Bologna game. Like you've heard what I said on the last podcast, it was absolutely outstanding performance, apart from the sending off, but everything else was great. We defended well, which we're no used to defending like that. We're used to being the team that attacks and people sitting in having a low block at the back. So for us to do that, it just shows you we can do that side of the game. I know we lost 2 goals, but it was like the Alamo. There was something that was always going to happen there. But credit to the boys and credit to Schmeichel. I thought he was brilliant the other night. So yeah, well done Celtic. And next week we've got a chance to go through with a home game, and if we don't, then it's our own fault. So we should beat Utrecht at home, but we just need to get through this weekend's game first, which is going to be fantastic. Everybody's making this out to be the game of the season. It's not the game of the season. Hearts are just an ordinary side. We've just been pissed this season. Rankers have been pissed and Hearts have kind of been a wee bit better. But now they're starting to get injuries. Now they're starting to... They've been lucky to get away in the last 3 games, let's be honest. But then sometimes you need that wee bit of luck to win trophies and everything else at the end of the season. The only worst thing about what's happening with Hearts is that they're knocked out the Scottish Cup now. So the only thing they've got to look forward to is the league. So they'll put everything into that. We're still in Europe. We could still be in Europe after Thursday. We're still in the Scottish Cup, so it's going to be one of the ones where we're going to have games sticking fast. But we've got a good enough squad that can look after that. So yeah, let's get into the game anyway for Sunday. I think it's going to be a tight game. They'll not be as good as what they've been because they're missing all key players, and they're all whinging about this, but we're missing the bigger key players than they'll ever miss. We've got Jota out, we've got Carter Vickers out, we've got AJ out, so we're missing a lot more players than them, and we have done the whole season. So just need to get on with it, which we've had to do. So hopefully we'll give them a good pumping this weekend, and just normal clarity will be restored. So in goals for this weekend, I'm going to go Kasper Schmeichel because he was really good the other night. Hopefully he has another good game and doesn't have very much today, but let's hope that his distribution and that's better and everybody's switched on when he is getting the ball away. Like, see when he's hitting the ball to players in the midfield, the defenders need to think to themselves, right, okay, this might get cut out, I need to get myself into a position where I can sort of stop it if it comes through. So everybody's got to be just thinking ahead, because you never know what happens with goalkeepers. They're erratic. Like, if a goalkeeper makes a mistake, it's the end of the world. The amount of keepers make one mistake a game, but they'll maybe save 7 or 8 good chances, but they're only remembered for the stupid goal they've let in if they've flapped about and all that. Whereas a centre forward, he'll miss 5 or 6 chances and score one. Everybody's like, oh, what a goal he scored. But they forget all the ones he missed. Just because it's that crucial area that the ball goes in the net, that's the hardest thing about a keeper. So anyway, let's get behind Big Kasper. He was brilliant the other night, and hopefully he can be just as good this weekend. Right back, I think he'll go back to Kobe Donovan. Played really well the other night. Actually, Ralston done alright when he came on, but I think he'll go with Araggio at right back. I think you've got to try and play your strongest team now, and I think he could be in your strongest team. So he's been alright at right backs, but he needs more games under his belt and needs to know about Tynecastle. Martin O'Neill might go with Tony Ralston. I hope he doesn't, just for experience, but Araggio, right back. Kieran Tierney, left back. KT was brilliant the other night again. Going forward, defending, everything, put his body in the line. Fantastic. So you can't leave him out. He's just going too good at the moment. Trusty was my man of the match the other night. He was brilliant. He blocked everything. He got into everything. It's just, that's how we want to see him playing. If he plays like that, he'll never be out of our team. he's going to end up like Cameron Carter-Vickers, just one of the guys that you don't want out your team. So, and big skills, you know, brilliant. So the back four will do what it normally does, and that'll be them. Scalesy was really good the other night. Again, he put his head, his feet, everything else in where nobody else wanted to go. So well done to him. He's copped a bit of criticism. So for the other night, the whole back four were brilliant. So well done to them, and I think that will be our back four. So I think he's going to go a 4-3-3, but it's very a sort of a 4-5-1 when we're defending, and a 4-3-3 when we're attacking. So Cal Mack will be in the middle of the park, which there's no doubt about that. He just controls everything. He put that big Ferguson in his place the other night. He just went, mate, there's only one. I'm the best midfielder in Scotland. I know you're playing for Scotland, that's only because Cal Mack's hung his boots up. But Ferguson was nothing the other night compared to Callum McGregor. It just shows you, Bologna, he's been playing well there, but they're not a big outfit. But he's nowhere near Callum McGregor's standard. So and he just showed that the other night. Bossed him, then he got taken off. Well done, Cal Mack. So you just keep that up for this weekend against Rankers Reserves, mate. So he'll be in there. You got to play Engels. Engels is really one of our better boys now. He puts himself about, gets himself in better positions. His dead balls are brilliant, you know, for a dead ball. His crosses are great. So he's getting much better, he's getting more confident. If we get a one up here on Sunday and he plays well, it just moves him on to another level. So he'll be in, and I think, do you know what, I think he's got to play Benji in there. I think he's got to play Nygren in there, which would be good. But is he? Nygren's a big eye. He's got to play him, because he'll get you a goal. You got to throw him in the team somewhere. He'll always score. Not so great in defending and all that, but we've got enough ammunition in there for him. So that'll be your three midfielders. I believe that's what he'll go with. Now, up front, there's going to be a change. So I'm just going to call the big guy TC, Big Thomas, but we'll call him TC because he's got a kind of silent C in his name, hasn't he? So anyway, we'll all call him something different until eventually he comes out and says this is what we want to call him. But I believe he'll be through the middle. I think you buy a striker, you know we're crying out, he's got to go straight in. So I believe he'll go straight into centre forward on against Hearts, and who knows, great for him if he gets his first goal, even better for us, or maybe his first 2 goals or 3 goals, whatever he does. But he just seems like a guy that knows where the goals are. We don't want to heap all this pressure on him for the day one, but it's great to see him coming in, great to just see a goal scorer, and hopefully he does it for us. So good luck, big fella. I hope this is the first of many games, and I hope you play well, because you've got to start. Now, I believe he'll go with Tenecti on the left, and I think he'll go with Daisen Maeda on the right. I think that's got to be his forwards. We got to win this game, so we need all the players on there. Maeda was brilliant the other night, as in, I don't mean brilliant with his feet and everything else, like, but he was just a nuisance to the other team. He was there all the time. He just keeps going. He's like a wee Duracell battery, and you can just plug him in and he just keeps going. Imagine being a defender going, right, I've got the ball, Christ, here he comes again. He's a nightmare. So I know he likes to play after left. Tenecti's naturally light-footed, but he likes to cut in. We've seen his goal against Auchinleck Talbot. He doesn't do enough of it for me, but who knows, maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday will be the day. But I think that's your in-form kind of players. When I say in-form, I know Yang's been playing well, but I just don't think you can play him in front of Maeda, or maybe Martin Mull, because Yang hasn't done anything wrong. I just think he's got to be in the team right at this moment in time. Hatate was awful the other night. He got sent off, and he didn't play well either. I know he scored, but I could have scored that one. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with him. He might be on the bench, but still, it's a good player to come on if anything happens, or if you're 2-0 up or something, bring him on. He'll control the game in the midfield. So we've got options there. We're starting one player in and we're starting to look stronger already. And then you've got Kelechi Iheanacho. He's I think he's going to be on the bench, which is brilliant, because if the big fella gets tired because he's maybe not had a lot of game time, you can bring Kelechi Iheanacho on and he'll just carry on for where the big guy is. Probably two different kind of strikers. Don't know much about the big guy. I know he's big and tall, lanky, he can score goals, he's good in the air, and he seems to say that he's fast. So that's what we need. We need somebody a wee bit of power and a wee bit of pace up there. But definitely, without all that, we just need somebody that can finish. Just put the ball in the net, mate. That's all we want you to do. So I'm hoping it'll be here's my score prediction. I think we'll win 3-1, maybe even 3-0. Defence play the way we played the other night, we'll go alright, and we keep 10 to 11 men on the field, we'll be fine. But I think we'll cruise by them. I really do. And I thought even with the other players in, the 3 players that have got out, we'd have still went alright up there. So it's a much better chance now. Settle down and just play football. Don't go up there thinking it's a big be-all and end-all game, even though we know we want to win it because it's a 6-pointer. Because it brings them right back down to us. Because obviously rankers, they'll probably win at home to Dundee, so we can't really afford to drop any more points and let them get further ahead. I don't even think a draw's any good to us. We need to go up there and win, and I think we will convincingly. First goal scorer, I'm going to say Big TC. First game, he'll be up there, big header, bang, and 1-0. So anyway, let's hope for a good result. And look, if you can, you like the show, you like whatever, just subscribe, like, or give me a couple of comments. But brilliant, good to see you all again. Have a great night, and hail, hail. Talk to you after the game.